Shalom. This is Nizama Shalhamadabar Yasharal on my channel Nizama the Hebrew Mystic Healer. Before I get started with this video, I would like to go ahead and show a little love to my 3D Ken, the 12 tribes of Israel scattered to the four corners of this 3D earth realm. Shalom, much love to you all. I'd also like to show love to my cosmic kin, scattered to the 12 dimensions of this universal egg matrix. Much love and shalom to you as well. And as always, show a little appreciation to my viewers, especially those subscribed to my channel. If you've not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so now, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. So this video is going to be a little unique. Just as I went over the Monoceros starseed origin in my Monoceros starseed video, I'm going to also talk about Delphinus. Delphinus is the Dolphin Constellation, and not much is known in the so-called starseed community about Delphinus or Delphinus starseeds. So considering I have this in my personal Akashic records as one of my incarnations, not my first universal incarnation, so not my starseed origin, but I do have it in my starseed Akashic cosmic record, so it's in my cosmic tree. So because it's in my cosmic tree, I was able to access it. And I thought it would be really cool to talk about the Delphinus placement for those of you who have Delphinus in your starseed cosmic origins or have it as your actual starseed origin. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I will first do that by sharing an actual journey that I took into a Delphinus incarnation. So the journey started where I appeared in this water world. And so the whole plane of existence in Delphinus, and this particular plane of existence that I was in, was complete water. So it was water as far as the eye could see in every direction except for the sky above and the firmament. So the sky above was really clear, and I felt like it was nighttime when this was happening, but yet it was so bright and clear during the nighttime that it was almost like a dark daytime. You could see all these stars in the sky. You could see shooting stars. You could see other luminary bodies. It almost looked like two large moons, and it almost looked like the luminary body of Saturn. It was hard to tell, but very similar. And I just remember the water being very blue and very clear in all directions. And I remember feeling very much at peace, and I could feel that my heart center was very strong. And I remember looking down and seeing, when I started to look at myself, I was sort of expecting some kind of dolphin being or some kind of mermaid, you know, given the name of the constellation and the mythology. But what I saw was something different. So what I looked like resembled something closer to what the Dogon tribe would consider the Nomo. So I had like a mermaid-like fishtail, and I had arms, but on my arms were these long gills. Well, not really gills, more like fins going up and down the tops of my arms, and my fingers looked webbed. And when I looked over my body, I looked red and orange and yellow, very bright colored. And then I was able to step back and do a panoramic view of myself from outside of the incarnation, and I saw that I had a fish-like face. Even though my body was partially, humanoid looking, but with a fishtail and with fins, I had a fish-like face with large eyes and a wide mouth, and I had this fin going down the back of my head, which really resembled very closely an incarnation of an amphibian-like being that I was in Mintaka Orion, which is another water plane of existence. However, this was less amphibian-like, not amphibian-like at all, but very fish-like. So I thought that was really interesting. And what stood out to me was just this very in tune, emotional, psychic ability. And once I was done leaving that experience or that Akashic record memory, I started to sort of download intuition regarding Delphinus starseeds and somebody that has a Delphinus placement, what they may embody within even this incarnation in these physical 3D avatars. And what that is someone from Delphinus as an origin point or has it in their cosmic starseed chart is going to be very psychic. They're going to be very drawn to water, especially seawater, but any body of water. They will even love taking baths. They will love taking sea salt baths especially. These people are going to be drawn to sea life or marine life, particularly marine animals or fish, which I find interesting because, as I said before, even though this was not my first universal incarnation or my so-called starseed origin, I did have an incarnation here, at least one, probably several, and I've always loved whales and dolphins. I actually used to decorate my room with marine life, including whales and dolphins, and I even adopted a whale when I was a kid. I really pushed for that with my mom when I was a child. I loved going to the ocean. I collected a lot of seashells. I always pretended I was a mermaid when I was a kid. I pretended I was other things as well and drew other incarnations as a child, but I do feel very connected to this for this reason. And I also remember knowing names of sea animals at a very young age that most children, most adults don't even know the names unless they're a marine biologist. So it is interesting the connection I have with water at a young age. Even though I'm not a so-called water sign in my sun or moon, and even though I am not the origin of Delphinus, it is very present in my personality and in this present incarnation. I resonate very strongly with it. So somebody that will have Delphinus in their starseed chart or as a starseed origin will usually be a water sign, or they'll have a lot of water influence. They'll love water. They'll be very psychically in tune, very empathic. And one thing that stood out to me is the ability to travel extra-dimensionally, extra-dimensional travel and astral traveling, because the ocean and water in the realm of emotion is very much connected to the astral realm and memory. These people may also be good with retrocognizant abilities, being able to look into the past and being able to tap into Akashic records. So there's a library of emotional intelligence that exists with Delphinus starseeds. And again, I can't emphasize enough the psychic ability and the connection with water. So these people will be drawn to marine life, and they may even have a dolphin or a whale or a fish as their totem, or at least as one of their power animal guides. They might even dream about them a lot. They may have a lot of dreams where they're swimming, they can breathe underwater. They may have a tendency to be very strong swimmers in the 3D real sense of the word. And I'm just really sensing a strong ability to travel celestially, extra-dimensionally, and within the astral realm, and also access to memory. And remember, if you look at the dolphin itself uses sonar to communicate. So a very strong connection to sound. These people may be very good musicians and have a draw toward music. I know, like myself, I'm very musical. And they may be very good with working with all forms of water or even crystals, crystalline substances. I'm getting that crystals is also a way that Delphinus starseeds heal. They enjoy using water, they enjoy using crystals and crystalline grids, and have memory of being able to heal using crystalline water structures. And so even though we can't see at a microscopic level all the time the very delicate, intricate structures of water and its crystalline structure, it very much exists and is very powerful in its influence, especially when it comes to emotions and emotional healing. So that's all I'm going to say about the Delphinus starseed. I hope that you guys found this video to be enlightening. I hope it resonated with you. For those of you who are interested to know whether or not you have Delphinus in your starseed cosmic records, or maybe even as an origin, definitely reach out to me on Facebook through my healing page, because I am a retrocognizant Akashic record reader, and I can definitely access your cosmic records, and I can tell you if you have this as a placement if you're interested, especially if you're drawn toward the ocean or marine life. There's a good chance. So definitely reach out to me. I will add my healing page in the drop down menu of this video. It's also listed in the About Me section of my YouTube channel. So facebook.com/The Hebrew Mystic Healer. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more videos to come. Take care and shalom.